Hello, back again to do another unboxing and review. Today we're going to look at this cool handheld electronic game. It's a puzzle game and it combines lights and buttons, so right up my alley. Alright, so this particular item comes from a company called Shenzhen Space Bus Technology, and this is the Logical game, supposedly part of their whole Logical Puzzle Toys line. Alright, so I did have this imported, and this kind of why I'm doing this particular item is actually kind of a follow-up to my previous review where I reviewed this, the Neon Beat game, and this game really didn't have any true puzzle games, so to speak, so hopefully this remedies that issue. After all, it has puzzles right in the title. Okay, alright, so let's take a quick look around the package here. Alright, so here we are, up close, Logical Puzzle Toys. Alright, so maybe that's a product line they have there. Alright, so what about this? It says, stimulate interest in learning. Alright, exercise frustration ability. Okay, so maybe they're trying to here say that you can work on puzzles and it'll help you not get so frustrated so quick. Maybe until you get to the higher level puzzles, right? Anyway, so improve concentration, observation, reaction. Awesome. Develop mathematical thinking. Alright, looking cool so far. Meant for ages 3 and over. This is like giving me real Gundam type vibes here. But alright, let's flip around to the side. Smart technology brings smart ideas. Logical game. Okay. Here we have super powerful brain training toys. It's super powerful. Test bank. Okay, so there's apparently 500 puzzles. Timekeeping mode, nervous and fun. Customs clearance sensor should... Oh, silent sound and light reward. Okay, reward with lights. Oh, so yeah, there were 2 different color options, and you can see them there. Of course, I got the blue one. Again, with the 500 tests, so there's 500 puzzles. And here we have like a product specifications. So I'll let you look at that real quick. There's the manufacturer, that's Shenzhen Space Bus Tech. And they even give their address if you want to go visit them. There's an email for contact. And they even give us the batch number. Look at that. Talk about being thorough. Alright, so there's about the small warning first. That's why it's not for less than 3-year-old people to use. And there's our, there we go, our barcode. Okay, and nothing on the bottom. Look at the top. Puzzle enlightenment. Alright. Alright, so overall impressions of the packaging, they did a good job. First, let's talk about the box. It feels nice and taut, like it's protecting the item. I can hear it in there, but it's not rattling around, so it looks like they did a good job spacing it out. The box did, you can see here there's a little crease here, but it looks like the box more than soaked up that blow, and it does not feel like the item is damaged. So, box did its job. Now let's talk about aesthetics-wise. Good. I like the picture right up front here of the item. The coloring, excellent. Blue and orange, great color combination. And the box definitely does draw attention. Kind of have like these radiation, rays of, so it grabs your eye. And also, let's not forget, this is meant to obviously be sold outside of its homeland in China, hence with all the translation. And talking about translation, they did a good job. I have seen quite some questionable translations and things that just didn't work out. And this, though, it looks like they did a real good job. I don't see any glaring spelling errors or phrasing that didn't quite, or what do you call it, lost in translation. And one little one that did catch my eye is more funny than anything. Exercise frustration ability. But we know what they're going for. So yeah, did a great job. So let's go ahead and get into the box. Alright, so I went ahead and opened the box. There was a tab, just folded that down and then opened the lid and slid it out. It comes on this tray. Underneath the tray, we do have an instruction booklet. Let me zoom in on this. Alright, so you can see here, it has listed out what each button does. Looks like some buttons have dual function. Explaining what how the puzzle kind of works and some of the different pieces that comprise the puzzles. So, and then how to move. stuff about installing batteries. Okay, now back to the item. Alright, so take the item off the tray. Looks like we have some accessories on the bottom here. A little, oh cool, a little included screwdriver. And it looks like we get some batteries as well. It comes with some alkaline batteries. Alright, so it looks like you have everything you need to get started. It's a plus. And now we'll get back to the item. So here it is. Yeah, I like it. Also, these buttons here, they're textured. They have like a silicone type feel to them. Yep, they're definitely buttons. And then here are other, these buttons are hard. Okay, we have a little display screen. I think that up there tells you like what level you're on and whatnot. And so from what I gather, you see all this bottom 4 squares in the middle here are kind of highlighted by this reflective little square. I think that's like the goal, and it says exit, so I think you're trying to get things out. Of course, I'll go ahead and read the directions and start playing, but I'm guessing that's the objective here of this game. Alright, we'll actually look at the back. We have a speaker. They're really keeping this kind of motif here. You see this V up here, and then of course the horns on the front. So, and battery door with the screw holding in the battery securely. So, alright, let me get a weight on this and dimensions. Alright, so the weight is 4 ounces. Exactly. And then here we'll do side to side. We'll do from the shoulder to shoulder. This one here is, well, let's say 3 3/4. Height is just 4 3/4. And then the thickness, yeah, 1 inch. Alright, actually, it kind of has the feel of a graphics calculator as far as how it feels in the hand, as far as the thickness and whatnot. I really do like these buttons being the silicone texture. It really does give it a little more premium feel, and it kind of feels good on the hand as far as you know you're actually on the game field, because you can actually feel it, not just because of the shape of the button, but also the texture. So, alright, so far I'm liking it. Let me go ahead and install the batteries and we'll get it going. Alright, so I went ahead and put the batteries in. Quick little note, the screwdriver that's included even comes with a little magnetic tip, so it holds onto the screw when you pull it out, so it doesn't get lost. It's just a little extra, but I like the thoughtfulness of including things like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and demonstrate how this works. So we'll go ahead and turn it on, push and hold this button up here to turn it on. There we go. And so this is the first level. So how it works here is we're trying to get this square down into this zone here, which is the exit. So the red square moves as a solid piece, and then the yellow squares are singles, and you'll see, and then the blues are moved together. So basically different color, different shapes, right? And the shapes move as a unit. So we'll go ahead and move the red square down once. You'll see here I tap this, and then move where I want it to go. And of course there was space, so it moved there. So now I want to get this down here, so I got to get these yellow guys out of the way. So I'll move them over. Let's move these guys around here. I'll move that one up. And let me see, I'm going to go, well, let's move him over to the side. And then move these guys up. Okay, now I need to get down, so I'm going to move this over. I can't move him yet. I'm going to move this guy first. Alright, so now's the next level. So, yeah, of course, obviously they increased. That was the first level we just completed, and they'll get more difficult. Also, there are other shape pieces. Are the colors coming up? there you can kind of see. I'm trying to get it to show. Alright, there you go. You can see it now. So we also have other shapes coming up. We've only seen red, yellow, and blue, and I think green. There's also green, which is a horizontal 2 as opposed to a vertical 2 like the blue. And yeah, so also you can change the brightness. So if you just, while it's on, if you tap the power button, you can see, and then it cycles through all the different brightness. It gets quite bright. Alright, so and then also volume. If you use up here, these two buttons serve not only as going to let's see, you can go back a level by pushing this button. So this is the level we just completed. Then we can go back to the level we're currently on using this button. And then also, if you push and hold them, they also serve as volume buttons. So this is push and hold volume up, push and hold this for volume down. And then these are, I believe, shortcuts. This goes back to the... Anyway, so you can look at the instructions, but I'm saying these buttons have multiple functions based on pressing release or holding. So there's that. Let's just jump a few levels up to see if we can see some of the... Okay, yeah, we'll see if we can get to the next level without actually completing this level by just pushing the button. Oh, okay, I guess, yes. I guess you can kind of skip levels. Let's see if we can get the green. We move it up. Alright, so now, I don't know if it's coming up here, but now the green, we have a new shape. As I said, it's the horizontal 2 units. Okay, so there you are. And then I think there's a shortcut. If you push and hold, you go up to like 20 levels plus, so you don't have to click this as many times. So let's try that just real quick. Push and hold. Alright, so now we've moved up in difficulty. So, yep, so that works. And I believe if you push and hold this button, it goes back to the first level. There we are. I just wanted to show you this little status bar up here. So this is the level number you're on. So I went back to the first level. Here's the timer, so how long it's taking you to solve the puzzle. And this is a number of withdrawal times. I think you can see that this symbol here matches this symbol here. So if I push this, I think it'll count as a withdrawal. Yep. So if I recall, let's see, if we do move this here, and then this here, and then, okay, oh, I can't solve it. So then if I hit the withdraw button, it should go back to its starting position. Oh, did it just back? Oh, I think that, yeah, I think that's like undo, where it does like back one step. We'll push it again, see what happens. And we're already at 2 of 3, so I'm going to use up my last withdrawal button, or back step. Yep, and then now you can see this is, if it focuses, the camera, okay, you see we're back to 3 of 3. So now, if I were to continue playing, right, and I wanted to do this again, I shouldn't be able to because I've used up my 3 of 3. Yep, there you go. Alright, so yeah, withdraw is like an undo button, I guess. Okay. Alright, so in conclusion, would I recommend this? Yes. Actually, this is better than I was expecting. And we'll go over a quick rundown of the things that I think are great about it. First, the amount of levels. You get 500 levels, so that's quite a bit of, you'll be using this for a while. You're not going to beat the levels within a couple hours and then throw it down. 500, yeah, you got some time to play. Alright, next thing, shape and size. Size is great. It's not so big that you can't carry it with you. At the same time, it's not so small that you have to peck for the buttons. So here's a thumb, and you see it fits over this button quite easily, and I don't accidentally push this one or this one or this one. So yeah, size, good. Fit and finish, it actually seems quite decent. The plastic seems like high quality plastic. These buttons, I already told you, the silicone texture, excellent, and it seems pretty durable. I only used it for basically this one day so far, and I'm not abusing it, but even so, it does seem like it's pretty good quality, so it should last a while, as long as you don't throw it against a wall or something. Alright, and now, who I think this would be good for? Well, anybody that wants to, have a cool little puzzle in your hand or whatever, but I think this will especially be good for those who are like parents who want to give their kids something that's fun yet educational. So you're doing problem solving, and this way you can hand them this instead of a tablet or a smartphone. Therefore, when they're using this, they'll stay on the cool, fun, yet educational little puzzles and not just click off to some brain rot the second you leave the room as if they had a smartphone. So, there's that. So, yep, pretty cool. Now I have quite a bit of levels to play, so I'll be getting back to that.